Australia. Ah, good. Thank you. So that I have everyone. Before we move on to the next chart, we have important notes about the trackers that you probably see from the tracks I shared that some are missing. So actually we're frustrated about this. So Richard.
Okay, so we had one tracker today. It would seem was not switched on. And they came back with it off.
No.
So it possibly wasn't switched on in the first place. So it's the pilot's responsibility to just check that you have 3 lights going. We try and switch them up, but if it has no 3 lights, it's not working. Sometimes, you know, the mobile connection goes on and off. It doesn't matter; it will still send the data. But just have 3. Just check you have some life in it. Okay. Second point, I have 2 here which are showing a fault. This is a non-critical fault. So, but if you see this, you see the fast loop link. Okay. What happens is that the SIM card is not making a proper contact. So we have all I do is take the SIM card out, put some sellotape on the back of the SIM card, put it back in again, and it pushes it a bit harder. I do this, pushes it a bit harder against the pins, and then it sends all its data. So nothing is lost from these.
Just the, okay.
See the fast loop link. Okay. So if you see that, bring it to me and we'll fix it.
In this case, only the live tracking.
No, now this one is, maybe I've been shaking it around and it's made a contact. This one. Okay, if you see this fast blue link, bring it to me. It will still, I'll do them now, and it will send the data. It'll just be a bit late.
Okay, thanks.
One short sentence.
Yes.
A Polish pilot left a silver fastback on the aircraft. If somebody took it by mistake and have it, we will not see to give it back to Polish then. Silver fastback was in it. Right like that.
Ah, okay. Right, so you want them to fix the SIM card themselves, or
No, bring it
back?
to us.
Yeah,
Bring it to
okay.
us. Don't do it
Better.
yourself.
Yeah, don't do it yourself. Otherwise, you put it the wrong side, and they will make.
No, don't do it yourself. Bring it to us
Okay.
because we need to have a look at it. But it's no data is lost, so don't worry.
Okay. Right. So as soon as we fix this, I start scoring. Actually, I've done some scoring, and the navigation tiles almost finished, waiting for the tracks. I don't want to haunt you by publishing score with no track, no track, no track, no track, and then you get scared. Okay, so, well, I think we made quite a good flight this morning, and then I think this is the right time for the next class. So, the wind picks up, and then we probably have a couple of hours windows to fly today. So, our plan is to do the precision wing control. So hopefully you have read the task catalog correctly. So the objective of this task is to take off, come to the target, which would be the 2 sticks 100 meters apart. So I do this, yeah? That's it, like this. Okay, so 100 meters apart. So you kick the first stick. Well, you have to wait for the green flag first. You kick the first stick, then you come to land. Right? So the definition of landing is that your wing has to come off to the ground. And then the lines on the lines must be selected. So then you walk a little bit so that the lines come like this. So this is important because if you still have tensions in the line, then the marshal there, there's another marshal holding the green flag. The marshal will not wave the green flag for you. Okay? So as soon as you do line selection like this, then the marshal in the middle will just raise the green flag. Now it's time for you to take off. Okay, you take off again and then come to the finishing point. So let's say this is the starting point, starting pole. And then it's the finishing pole. And that's it. Easy for this task. Okay, come in, kick, start. The time starts. Right? You come on landing and then wait for the green flag. Slacken your line, wait for the green flag. And then take off again. Kick the finishing pole and then you go off to land. Okay? Well, the marshal with the flag in the middle is critical. So he will be the one who actually examine you, that you have successfully and beautifully landed. So then he will be only at the center between the two poles. Okay, exactly at the center of the two poles. So then you have, if you landed further away, then you have to turn to look at him. Yes.
How is he going to say we land right at the start, you kick the stick, we land immediately? How is he going to see that your lines are slack and he's standing?
So then in this case, thank you, you walk so that we can see. You walk towards your wing. But for PL, you can't walk. Well, I think PL is much easier to see. Well, there's some, the marshal there is not exactly at the center there. He will walk a distance, like making a triangle here. So he will be at the corner of this triangle so he can see.
He will be on the right of the line connecting the poles.
Yeah, he will be, I would say he would be outside, left turn.
So left or right?
Well, depending on the target. Yeah. So it'll be right here. Yeah. So target 1, he will be on the left. Target 2, he will be on the right. Yes.
Landing from the stick, the best stick.
He had to kick the first stick.
Just landing. Kick
Kick first.
Yes.
Yeah, and then land.
Yes. And he put the wing on the ground.
On the ground.
He wait the signal of the
Green
marshal,
flag, yeah.
flag. He inflate again.
Yeah,
and
and
he
go.
he take off and he touch the second
Stick.
stick and the watch the time stop at this
Yeah,
moment.
exactly.
Okay. And for the try.
For the try, it's the same. You kick the stick and then you land.
Okay.
And then you slacken the lines and then wait for the green flag and you go.
Okay. And if the wing is on the right on the left, is it possible for the pilot to remove
it is.
from the
It
harness?
is. No problem. You can actually get off the seat and then lay the wing. Yeah. The time maximum is 3 minutes.
And what about for the Olympics?
Yeah, just what first? I think Australia.
Can we have 2 marshals, one head that's spaced out between the 2 sticks so that there's no delay trying to stick the flag? Last year, marshals asleep, did a task, I just did a task twice.
Right.
Marshal wasn't paying attention.
Marshall wasn't paying attention.
It's too difficult to see the flag. If you land early, he's waiting the other way.
Right. So you want the marshal to be put, but I don't think we have flags. Enough flags.
Can the marshal waving you in with the green flag also wave the flag for you to go?
Well, I think so. I think in that case you would have 2 marshals. So now I think rely on to 1 person is better than 2.
But if he's behind you, you can't see him.
Just turn.
Yeah, but
Take a look.
it takes valuable
So you
time.
optimize the way you do. So I just tell you that the marshal is at the middle between the 2 sticks. You optimize the way you of your plan. So you know where you should land, so that marshal can see you clearly.
Now,
Yes.
what about the handicap pilot? We got one. Is that allowed to have an assistant?
Well, for the handicap pilots, we can be discussing later. It's
Okay.
important.
All right.
We might need assistance.
Sure.
Yeah, you're saying. Yeah. Okay, we discuss this. Say this. Okay.
Not a problem.
Remind me.
Not a problem.
Anything normal to discuss?
Just about the parachute. It's completely is in the ground. When the pilot is landing.
The canopy, the wing, yeah. Has to
After
be
they
complete.
kick the stick, after landing, all the parachutes come in the ground.
Yes.
And take off again.
No, wait.
Wait, you have to wait for the green flag. So the green flag comes up as soon as the marshal sees that your line has slackened. So the line has to go like this to confirm that there's no tensions on the A line. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, people will just do a sweep tuck and go. So we want the A line to be slackened so that it's fully down and then you go. Yeah, and then I have to answer this question again. You are allowed to do anything like getting off, like lay off, laying, preparing your wing, etc. And then you come, put your gear on again and go. 3 minutes limitation. Yes.
If we have, say say 5.5 meters per second of wind within the tolerance, but it's windy, it's going to be very difficult to get slack lines.
Yeah.
With small light gliders, the wind is going to blow, and we're going to continually have tension.
Yeah, you can run. Yeah, you slack it, just a fraction of a second, you see it and you go. We actually see, we assess the effect of the environment too. So then we see that what the intention of the marcher will see that you intentionally try to put the wing down, but you can't put whatsoever. You can't put the wing down because it's always up there. So now it's bad luck. Yeah. So.
You said you have 3 minutes limit.
Yes.
When they raise the flag, you have 3 minutes after they raise the flag?
No, it's 3 minutes between the first and the last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first and the last thing. Yeah, Daniel.
Do you need to be off the ground before you stop the last thing?
Off the ground before you. Yeah, definitely. You have to be clear. You have to be airborne. Okay, you be airborne before you kick the final stick. So you just can't run and then kick the stick. Okay? Otherwise, pilot will do this. Then land and put the wing down, everything left there, and then run, kick the stick. Come on, no.
You have to land early. Kick the stick.
Yes.
PL2 is like on the lines with the windy conditions, which they
This is not so windy.
so it will not be.
Yeah, so then, well, I say the forecast will say like 2.8 meters per second. Yeah, so PL2 now you try to reverse a little bit. Yeah. Yes.
What is the penalties if the pilot in track? Because I think for the track, maybe we can have some problem with propeller braking. What is the penalties for the track if you touch the first stick, land, take off again immediately, and touch the second stick? There is no penalty.
If they want to slacken the wing and they want to go forever, they don't go like that, right? Okay, so it's last place.
Last
So,
place.
Yeah, it's last place penalty. Pilot please launches the wing before the being shown a green flag by the marshal. So the marshal will never wave the green flag.
There
If you-
is no zero, there is last place.
It's last place.
Good point. Good point.
Well, depending on how the performance of the whole group, maybe last place is better than two. Yeah, okay, just so come on, Australia.
The task catalog says only that the wing has to touch the ground, so nothing about slack lines.
Do you have some propeller for sale?
Yes, for sure. Wooden one, you can order it tomorrow. It comes.
Okay.
I think the
Maybe
slack lines
you take another before the task.
It's too hard to judge. Whereas the glider touching the ground, where it starts, you can see this.
Okay, good. Right, good point. You know what? Well, it's lagging the line. Seems to be a bit of trouble. So now, would you agree that we say only the trailing edge of the wing touching the ground is fine? Okay, everyone. Better and easier for the marshal as well. Okay. All right, guys, be quiet. I will just change my instructions. The definitions of landing. Edge of wing. Touch the ground. No need to slack the line.
So it goes on a special.
Okay, so then you can do this. And go. Yeah, it's good for us, so it's faster. Okay, make everything faster. Okay. All right, everyone, understood? You heard this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, clear? No more slack line, touch the ground and go.
But we are talking about the full length of trailing edge, not just the one part of the wing.
Well, any full length or any part.
Any part of the
Well, I think any part of wing touching the ground counts.
So if the wing falls like this, touch the ground,
And then go up, fine.
even with one,
The one wing tip, even the wing tip.
and what if pilot with this? And out?
Okay, fine. Still okay. If they can do it. Okay, guys, because there comes up a lot of questions on this. Because definition says that part of the wing touching the ground. What is part of the wing? Well, frontal edge, trailing edge, left tip, right tip, no problem. Yeah, any part of the wing clearly is touching the ground.
Of the canopy.
Yeah. Well, there will be green flag.
You will do it quickly.
But the green flag now is to confirm that the marshal see it. So the definition of the green flag is different. The definition of a green flag is that the marshal sees the wings touching the ground. So if the marshal doesn't press the green flag, now show me your video. Okay, yes.
Sorry. Now, if you make it any part of the glider, then it's not a relaunch. If somebody drops the wing to the side of the window and touches their wing tip on the ground, they can still be running to do this. It says reverse launch conditions, so it's saying that you need to do reverse launch. So can we make
No,
it?
no, it's, well, I would say the touching the ground. So to make the game faster, it's your proposal. I take it, and then I think I interpret it this way. So, yes.
okay. It's written clearly. It's a definition of landing is any part of the wing touch the ground. It can be how you got to do it is up to you, but it must be clearly to be seen touching the ground, because there is a case that you touch the ground like that, so it's not clearly seen, and you have to. That is why we have the green flag. So that means you have to get the whole wing, or I mean part of the wing, touch the ground and pull it out back. It's not like just 1 second or maybe split second like that.
Okay, if it is not 1 second, if it is not 1 second,
That's why we say
how many?
clearly to be seen, touch the ground.
Okay, I'll put it
It's
this
just
way.
that.
Come on.
Yeah,
I think I'll
must
put
be
it
seen.
this way. Touch is touch. Okay, so I can't time the time that you touch it. 100 milliseconds or something. No, touching the ground is like, go ahead, see, I think I'll do this. So if the wingtip just touch the ground, we see it,
Yes.
then we score it.
Okay, then I show you a situation.
Yes.
Okay, I arrive, not me because I don't fly. I take off. Okay, tack. I put the.
And you're still running.
Okay, and
It's okay.
Why not?
Now it's clear. Touch the ground.
Yeah, it's okay. We take videos and I think it's gonna be quite nice.
Yes, the concept.
Alright. That's any part. Are we looking at the same catalog? It's section 10, yeah?
At the section 10, it says clearly.
Clearly to be seen. Yeah,
The drilling.
yeah. That is what I'm talking about. Yes, it should be clearly be seen to touch the ground.
Okay, you say the trailing edge, not the tip, huh?
Yeah, not the tip.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's a conflict of the section 10 and this task catalog. In fact, well, we have to make decisions.
Right. No problem.
Well, then I will make the decisions.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so it's easier for me to see your trailing edge touching the ground.
Yep.
Okay, so there must be the trailing edge. Okay.
Back on the line.
So what?
And then, oh, not which part?
Drilling it.
Okay, the trailing edge of the wing
Yes.
touching the ground.
100%?
Not only the wingtip. Hey, come on, 100% trailing edge.
Okay.
Clearly seen. Well, it's 100%. That means the line of this line.
So this landing of Pascal is not valid
98.
anymore, right?
Come on, you touch it. you touch it, we see it's fine.
Okay.
Then you have the telling edge like this.
98%.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, okay. Well, Daniel. Speed bar is allowed or not. In this case, well, you can use it. I don't see the purpose of using it.
Yeah,
Oh, you want to fly fast?
On your own risk.
Okay, on your own risk. You will be slow anyway. Yeah. Yes.
So to sum it up, it should be a trial to make the reverse relaunch, right?
No,
so,
it doesn't
So
have.
the way as Pascal just showed us here is not valid anymore.
yeah, it's good to do it crossing.
Well, I think PR2 cannot do reverse. Can you?
Yeah,
So-
sure.
It's possible, but
Well, I think it's your style. Just reverse,
Okay.
forward. Because we don't know if the wind drops and you won't be able to do the reverse. Okay, reverse or forward are valid.
Doesn't matter. But
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Okay. I'm gonna send you the pictures very soon now, I promise.
Yes.
Real soon this time. Well, don't come to me because I'm sending the picture and then you come asking to that, so that I have no time to do it. Okay. Any more questions about the task itself so that I will cover the circuit part? Yes.
Take off the axis for the process.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a briefing very soon about this. Any more questions?
No good.
Okay, all clear. Good. So the wind now is coming from the left. So we are actually using the takeoff deck just in front of your tent. So here is the yellow tent there, entry exit. It will be there, the same place as this morning. And then please imagine there's a line there, imaginary line, which is, well, you just need my picture, huh? Not the okay. All right. So then you have a line, imaginary line extending towards the lake. Actually, that split the airfield into two parts: the left-hand side and also the right-hand side. Okay. So now if you look up there, there's a left-hand side and the right-hand side. I like the odd pilots. Odd number.
Odd number.
Yeah, odd number pilots to use the left airfield. And then the even number pilots, 2 is even number, right?
Bicycles.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, your competition numbers.
No, but you put sequence in the.
Come on, odd even by your competition numbers.
Okay.
This is clear, right? So 001, 003 to the left, 002, 004 to the right. Do we have Miller patterns? Okay, I explain one by one. For the odd pilots, you try to go a bit further to the leg, prepare to take off. Okay, take off order is in use now. I just send you the take off order, so you should respect the take off order, which is reverse championship order. Okay, once you take off, you are the left. You are always on the left. You turn to the left. Okay, so you turn to the left. Well, try to clear the target. The target is actually further that way. Yeah. So then I think you have a good distance to clear the target, and then gain your height, gain your altitude, and get into the general holding. You are the left people, then you do the left turn. Okay, you do the left turn in a general holding. Cross holding is nearby. Okay, get into the cross holding just like you did before you get the green, to wait for the green flag to get into the target. Okay, as soon as you clear the target, now you take off, kick, and then turn left again. Okay, now you go a big round there with a good altitude. Okay, safety altitude. Go big round there and come back into land. Okay, right? Is it clear?
Yeah, flying over the tents is.
No, not really over the tent because the area is further there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's further there. Okay, let me explain the even pilots. Number 2, number 4, number 6, There are even numbers, the even pilots, and even pilots like the right.
Take-off list, you send.
No, we use take-off list, but we split them into odd and even numbers.
You have
Oh,
take-off list.
somebody deleted?
No, it's here.
No, come on, look, let's go. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
9.
Number 42 is odd or even?
Yes.
42 is odd or even number?
Even.
It's even number. Very good. Alright, so number 42, Polish pilot Pavel will be the first.
Except he has no engine.
Does he have an engine? No, not yet. Okay, so now number 50, 50 from Czech Republic. Is it odd or even number?
No engine.
No engine also. Who's the first one? So let's say number 14 from Indonesia.
Even number.
Even number. So you know, right. Yeah. Okay. Good. So
It's very simple.
very simple.
Very simple, yes.
Yeah. So I'd like you to do this. Come. Look. This is the tent, the yellow tent. There's actually two exits, left and right. Okay? Left pilot, odd pilot to the left please, even pilot to the right please. You get into the right channel, then you will never get lost in the field, okay? There's a line there, do not walk across it, I will penalize you if you do. Yes. Okay, if you see even pilots in the odd territory, yeah, you'll be penalized.
Means war.
Okay, it's a war. Yes. Okay, let me finish this. Okay.
But for the landing, I think there is no spacing when the guy comes in. Maybe there is then you put
No, you go further. We'll take off. Yeah, you go further. We'll take off, and then we clear the space behind
for
that.
the landing.
Yeah. Okay, come on. Even pilots. Yeah.
You change, no?
No. Okay, even pilots, but we are at war. Remember that we are two people now. Even in the same team, you have odd people, you have even people. Okay, but even people, they like the right hand side. So they get into the right, and they always walk to the right to the ground, and then prepare themselves for flights there on the right. Okay, take off, turn, left or right. Right. Good.
All right.
Take off, turn right, and then you do the right hand circuit. Very good. In the general holding, when they come to the cross holding, they do the right hand circuit. Very good. And then they get into the target. Once they clear the target, they turn
Straight.
straight. You just lost the war. Okay. Well, you turn right. Okay, just go a big round, and then come on to the landing here. Okay, just behind everyone else. Is it clear enough?
Yeah.
Okay, good. One note.
Thank you.
Come on. One more note. Well, this close holding means close holding, not far holding. Okay, so try to come and maintain the quite nice altitude, clear of the incoming pilots. But you're there only once, so then you can circle very close. As soon as the competing pilot clearing the field, you can get in. 30 seconds is the objective. Okay? Right. So close holding is close holding. Okay? So it's not far holding. So it should come really close, but safe. Alright guys. I think it should be working like this, yeah? Odd, even, you now remember? Odd number, even number. Very good. Yes. Alright, so time now is 11:30. I plan to start the task by 12 o'clock. Okay? There's no lunch.
No, we have lunch.
Yeah, you have lunch before you go.
12:30.
Okay, 12.
You change everything.
Mayor.
No, we don't change.
Mayor.
Sorry.
Assuming we're flying over the dams, so we should be at least 100 feet here, right?
Yeah, I think so. 30 meter, 100 feet on a general holding and a safety.
Did you manage to read the missing tracks
And then
from
you make a
yesterday?
stand.
Right.
Yeah, you make a stand.
Did you manage
For
to
the
read
cross
the
holding,
missing
you can be
tracks from
closer to the
yesterday?
ground. Yeah.
On that. In fact, I was just going to go back.
About 7 tracks missing.
Then here, don't worry, actually the area is further.
That's a narrow safety.
Who is doing this?
Come on.
Well,
People.
Chris is doing not the scoring, he's doing the getting the track out as the finals. Didn't you had Amos as well?
Yes, I thought.
Okay, no question, right?
Well,
Okay, any more questions? Any more questions? Everything is clear, right? I planned it to 1200. We see it in the marshals already, and it should be ready by now.
Who said you by what?
No, I have it. Don't worry.
This
Okay.
lineup or what?
So we call the numbers, and then you pack your stuff and then go. Okay, according to the list. Okay, PF first or PL first? Yeah, this time PL2 first. And then PL1 and then PF1. Thank you.
Last one, BF1.
Sorry? PF1, yes. PL1 first and then PL2. Oh, sorry, PL2 first. PL2 first and then PL1 and then PF.
Last one, PF1, huh?
Exactly.
Yep.
They open windows.
Just for my curiosity, how did you make the list for the
Yeah.
I will hand it like that.
Actually, what is the total score that we received from yesterday, and then we just reversed it.
So if I look at the PF1 list,
Yes.
I understand that the first we will take up, the last in the results.
Yeah, that reversed.
It's not possible.
So the first pilot for PF1 is the Japanese.
Ah, no. Wait, I will just go top down.
No.
Yeah. You mean it's not sorted, right?
It's not reverse order.
It's not the reverse order.
It is.
Well, are you happy with this order so that I don't change it? Or do you want me to check it and then sort it again? Okay, just stay with this order. For now. Yeah.
It needs to be reversed
No,
order.
PR2 first and then PR1.
Just a question.
Yeah.
You want to start by PL2.
Yes.
I don't know how many pilots, 15 pilots.
14.
If the 3 first don't land because they are afraid and all the pilots don't land, what do you do about the task? All have the first place?
2 points.
If they don't land, what do you mean? They land out somewhere?
No.
If they don't put the wing
No, we
on the ground.
Ah, okay. If you don't put the wing on the ground, so it's last place. Actually.
All the pilots maybe, okay. And maybe if the 3 first try to make the task and break the propeller, for example, what do? You continue the task?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If anything happens, like if you can't take off again, it's last place. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions?
So basically, number 100 will be first from PF.
No, come on. Look at the takeoff order. Use takeoff order.
120, 122.
Yeah. Look at the takeoff order. First 120, and then 1122, and then 111, and then 118, like that. Okay. Yeah, try to go this way, right? But if one can't take off, and then we see that there's still empty space in the holding area, so then we ask the other pilot to take off. Don't delay the process. Yes.
All the top pilots need to be flying in the same conditions, so we need reverse order.
Okay. Right, guys. I think I agree with this idea. So now, I will publish the new order. Okay? I will publish the new takeoff order in a minute.
Start on the task.
Starting time of the task, well, I'll let you know. But I plan it 12 o'clock. I plan it 12 o'clock. Get your pilots ready. And then we see if I print the takeoff order and then go to the field.
I suggest that the matter of safety, how high people will fly over the dam.
yesterday.
makes clear about it.
Right, you don't fly over the 10.
Then of
Yeah, you
fighting
don't fly over the 10.
Right.
the results.
See, because this graph
As,
is over the
No, sorry, this is not over.
Right.
This is our
True
scale.
scale,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not true scale. All right, any more questions?
No, it's okay.
Okay, I'll give you the new take off order. Okay?
Just few moments. We are finishing. Yeah.
Mixing up the takeoff order.
Well, so in the meantime, there's not.
This here.